After opening their first location in 1985, this local hospitality group has maintained their core value of giving back to the community. This has allowed them to grow to 4 locations and become one of the most legendary pubs in the city. Speaking of legendary, this dish brings memories flooding back from the good old days when the Oilers reigned supreme. Today, we're in Sherwood Park to figure out what's the deal with Sherlock Holmes and the revival of the iconic David's dry ribs. Let's go.
For those who remember, David's Restaurant and Lounge was a hugely popular location on Argyle, and they also, many years ago that I used to frequent, had one in Sherwood Park. And one of the most popular, famous dishes they had was their dry ribs with sweet mustard sauce. So I contacted Michael Caverly, the former owner, about us preparing and selling the ribs at Sherlock Holmes, and he graciously agreed. And he actually took the time to contact his old chef to make sure the recipe was absolutely correct. And this past week, we were able to launch the actual, exact, identical David's dry ribs and sweet mustard sauce in Sherlock Holmes.
I take our beautiful Alberta pork and I marinate that in a combination of egg and soy sauce. That's a 24-hour marinade, so it really penetrates the meat. I take a blend of herbs, spices, and a little bit of flour. That David's recipe, I can't tell you what it is. I take the tossed ribs and I deep fry them until they're crispy, moist on the inside, crispy on the outside. The perfect combo. Served with a lemon wedge and the wonderful sweet mustard.
The message I'd like to relay to the community is there's a couple pieces in that, and one is we are a locally owned small business. Both owners live in the area and have. I was born and raised in Sherwood Park back in 1962 when Pine Street was the only street in that area, so a very long time ago. So I've lived here, we're invested in the community. We're very focused on supporting charitable causes. We do work with the Strathcona Hospital Foundation and events they've had. We've supported those. And our biggest one is support of the Alberta Cancer Foundation and specifically ovarian cancer research. We actually have a beer called Colleen's Amber Ale in memory of my first wife that 50 cents from every sleeve we sell in our pubs is donated to ovarian cancer research. So very much tied into trying to be involved in our communities.